This is where your mom went to
Is it elementary?
elementary school. Right after it went from a one-room schoolhouse to this. There's nobody behind me. This is the lake. The lake? It's your mom's neighborhood, sort of. That's what leads to your mom's neighborhood. Okay. This road?
Isn't that well,
This is your mom's old house where she lived. Should have this or back out. I think we can make it. Put your hands up. You like this?
I just want to get out of here. It's so nervous.
What are you nervous about?
This way.
You're fine here. Plenty of room. Right here. I'm only gonna plan for
This is the beach. Where we swam.
like. This is your mom's beach. Her own private beach. Alright, which way shall we go?
You can go right or left.
This is right off the lake. The lighthouse. That's the lake. Okay, this is Ponciana Avenue in Akron, off the lake. What? Maybe that's a picture. This is the house your mom also lived in. She says that it looks totally different, obviously over time. I mean, she lived there, how many years ago you figure?
30.
30 years ago. More than that, maybe. Because she's really old.
We'll turn left here.
That's it. Here's where your Aunt Viv lived, and Aunt Lean. And there is your Uncle Thad and Aunt Sandy's house. Aunt Sandy still currently resides there. Looks like they tore the house next to it down. Coming up on your left is Barberton Citizens Hospital, where your mom and both your dad were born. And your grandma Chicos was born there. Pretty much all your relatives in Barberton were born at Barberton Citizens Hospital. I remember my dad flying over this hill right here, and we always lost our stomach. We'd always tell him to go faster.
Used to be a Burger King down here in the AAA.
Yeah.
Right here was the AAA. The Burger King was right behind it.
Right.
'Cause that's where we always went on, not always, but we'd go out to eat Friday nights. And we'd go to that Burger King. Which is
Turn right on North Van Buren Avenue.
right here.
I knew it was going to tell me to do that. Because remember, they closed the bridge. There used to be a bridge there.
Yeah.
So you got to go around.
Recalculating. Turn left on East Bayard Avenue.
Alright, what do we got?
Good.
He's going to stop, so.
Continue 0.5 miles. Then turn left on 4th Street Northeast. Turn right on North Van Buren Avenue. Then turn left.
It's not even telling me to go anywhere.
Well, it
huh?
didn't recalculate, but it told you to go this way. It's confused as to where we are.
Recalculating. Drive 0.3 miles. Then turn right on East Lake Avenue.
Okay, it's going to take me in a big circle. So I'm not doing it. Let's go the other way. And this is your dad being lost. Crazy ass. Wonder why they did that though. They built another one. Maybe that one was just so old.
Recalculating. Turn left on East Bayard Avenue.
What?
Recalculating. Turn left on East Ford Avenue.
I'm trying to go to 4th Street, which is that way.
Are you sure?
Recalculating. Turn left on Robinson Avenue.
I'm turning right here.
You might have put go home or something.
No. This is it. I'm going the right way. It was going to a different 4th Street. Remember I said there was 2 to choose from?
Yeah.
God, sweet mother of
Recording still.
God. Sweet mother of God. Okay, coming into downtown Barberton. There's the McDonald's we always went to when we were younger. Just past it. Trying to think where
It's third.
we used to turn.
This is fourth.
I'm gonna go one more. Okay, Lake Anna. This is where we all came to swim.
That's where my mom and dad had their funerals.
That's where my mom had her freedom.
It's so weird.
Yeah, right up here, right?
Yeah, Canfield.
Lake Anna. You used to walk down to this little diner and have coffee and donuts with your grandma. Who's the cannon? There used to be a giant cannon where this big goofy looking guy is that we used to come down and play on all the time. Look down there. Lake Anna. The legend is that it is bottomless. Nobody's ever gone to the bottom. And apparently that's why that's the only place down there that is not frozen. Here is St. Augustus Church. That is where 99% of our family has gotten married. It's also the church I always had to go to in Catholic school. Behind the church is St. Augustus School. Right through those windows used to be the gymnasium. This is where my whole family went to school, as far as Frank, Kathy, Chris, maybe Chris. That is basically our playground. It's kind of small. Coming back out to the lake. Barberton Military Honor Roll. The 4 different sides has thousands and thousands of soldiers' names on them, including a lot of our relatives. Different names. Used to play around this thing all the time when we were little. More of the church. Okay, we used to leave school. Well, it's gone. Well, there used to be a little grocery store that we always walked to after school to get penny candy and stuff, which was right in that area right there. And then one time, I was walking home and I got to right about here, and I was walking across the street and I got hit by a car. We would walk this alley to go home. This house on the corner used to have a lot of grapes growing in the back of it, and we always used to come down and steal the grapes. And then that lady used to cut her hair. And that was Mrs. McCroskey's house. Right here. That's what we grew up in. Watch the cars. And then we used to go over here all the time. She owned a local store right down here that is no longer a store. And then Eva used to live right here. Your grandmother's best friend. And believe it or not, in the day we used to roll down that little tiny hill and thought it was fantastic. If you guys remember the frog story I told you, this green fence never used to be there. So we used to be able to go directly to the railroad tracks just beyond that. And your cousin Chad and I, this is where the famous frog story happened with the firecrackers. Way, way before we knew that it was cruel. Well, we might have known it then, but we did it anyway. I believe that's the back end of my house. The famous Angie's Pizza, which looks completely different than from when we lived here. All that brick is new. It's on the front of it to make the diner bigger, I guess. Our Uncle Jack used to live in an apartment, I believe in that building there, before he moved to Arizona. And that was, holy crap. Probably. Neighborhood. Okay, where you see this baseball field. The baseball field never used to be there, but that's where I played Pee Wee football. In that field. Tell me when it turns green. West Side Theater. That's where I saw Star Wars. Here's where your Grandma Herman lived. Right up there in those apartments. That was the last place she lived. Your Aunt Pat used to live in there too.